It's great. I love coming to. I love India. First of all, I love the people. I love so many things about it, and to come and teach and share what we do is a wonderful experience. It's my third time in at SAM, and it's always beautiful. Well, we're throughout the weeks we're focusing a lot inside singing and ear training with everybody, not only with vocalists, because I think it's a very basic tool that helps everybody to develop their harmonic, melodic, and rhythmic ear. So that's for everyone, and with the vocalist, I'm trying to work a lot in improvisation, voice improvisation, and we just started, but basically try to understand what they want to become as singers. Not following what I do or following but to try to find what they need to do to become their best. So that's basically. But technically, I'm doing a lot of sight singing, ear training, and improvisation. Well, I'm not an expert in Indian music, so I wouldn't be able to answer accurately your question. And I think it's a very profound tradition, and I see it with a lot of respect. These masters, actually, we just play with one of them. The Carnatic tradition is very deep and very ancient and fantastic and complex. So I wouldn't say anything about it. But what I know is that today, in this new world, in this globalized world, eclecticism is part of what everybody's doing. In jazz, which is the world where I navigate, everybody's bringing their own roots. In New York, like from Africa, from Mexico, from Latin America, from India, incorporated into the jazz language. So I don't see why not incorporate it in the other way around. Harmonically, you can do so many things, but it's where the world is heading. So I don't see why not. Well, I think first of all the location. It's a place where you come and we're surrounded by trees, and sun. So basically, it's a place where you can focus, and I think that was the aim of this space. To really there are no distractions. So not only for the students but for us, it's a good place to focus. So when we're not teaching, we're practicing because there's not much to do around. So I think it's a perfect spot to really focus for some time in these topics. And the other thing that to me, I think it's what keep us coming back is the people. The students are really amazing and open-hearted and really eager to learn, and that's very motivating for the teachers, because then you really want to share. So I think that's something very special about this place. Well, I think that a true musician, what wants to do is to perform, no matter what. No matter if you record, if you don't record. I mean, there's a need to perform. So yes, it's true. The world today, it's changing. The music industry is changing, as you just mentioned. That recording, it's now a little bit more democratic, but at the same time, everybody's doing it, and the industry is changing. So performing has become not only a way, one of the few ways to actually make money, performing and touring and etc., but also is something that you cannot steal from anyone. You cannot download it. You cannot. It's something that it's in the moment. It's there. It's palpable. So performing, it's something that will never change. Live performing. So it's not about the industry itself, but the reason why we make music. To be close to the people, to transcend through music communication, and that's something that's not going to change ever. Human material. Well, I mean, first of all, I think it's very important throughout the world, like these initiatives to bring mythology to musicianship. Um, it's something that helps young students to really open up to different things. And nowadays, again, with globalization, all the information is in the net. So it's not like back in my days that you had to go to the teacher and hope that they will give you the information. Like nowadays, everybody can go to the net and download the information. But there are methodologies and the closeness of the teachers that definitely change your perspective in music. So I think it's vital. And not only that, I think it's vital to find the teacher that it's gonna help you not only with the methodology, but it's gonna help you to find your own voice. That's to me the key, because you can have a great teacher that teaches you a methodology, but it's not guiding you to whatever your voice is and to what your style is and where you wanna set your path. So it's fundamental nowadays, and I think nowadays is easy, So if you're not able to go to school, you can go to the net, and there's so many ways, but it's fundamental to free yourself to make music. Well, first of all, that there's no such a thing to make it. I've been singing for 20 years and I still don't understand that word, because I think music is not only a lifestyle, but it's a path, it's a journey. So if you understand that, you take the responsibility of walking that path. So I see a lot of young musicians that have this idea of becoming super famous and super popular, and that might happen, if you're very good in what you do and you're lucky to be in the right place in the right moment, that can happen for sure. But I think that your commitment has to do not with the promise of become successful, but with the promise that you do to yourself to be committed throughout your life with music. And that's a challenge, because this path is like up and down. So my advice is, if you decide to make music, you have to commit yourself seriously with yourself to walk this path and love it and do it.